Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiona, and Merry Christmas. What am I doing filming a video on Christmas Eve? I don't know. I said I wanted to continue things on, and I had all these plans, and I just ran out of time. Hold on, let me adjust my chair. I'm a little high here. I'm high from, normally when I'm working at this drafting table, I'm either standing or I am working in detail to where I really need to be over my or what I'm working on. Well, I had full plans to work on something bigger than what's in front of you right now. But work. I worked 10 hours yesterday. I worked 8.5 hours today. Yes. Yes, we're not going to go into that. So what we have for you today is a WIP and chat. Am I starting a new painting? Yes. It's one that has been kitted up on the channel. It has, as you can see right here, all the details. It has been kitted up on the channel, but I have not worked on it at all. So, let me pinpoint a few things. I'm using Elizabeth Ward containers. Not Elizabeth Ward, wow. It's been a while. I'm using Harbor Freight containers with washi tape underneath it. This is before the label frames. That's why I had to make sure. I'm using Kiona's Corner putty in candy cane. This is a seasonal scent that I did last year. I may bring it back one day. I'm using a Diamond Pen Pal pen. 2 custom Uni-Made trays. I did wait in the queue for these. And I'm using a wax binder from my shop. My hair is everywhere. Is that cat hair? They were in my stash, alright? They're held in my stash. I need this pen for that. Alright. Today, I got something in the mail that I didn't expect to get until Friday. And since it came today, I decided this is exactly what we're going to put up for Christmas. Alright. I have an A1 light pad underneath this craft mat. Before I had an A2 light pad that died. It was starting to go last December, and it completely died in January. And that was just, it added on to everything that was going on. So, let's start rolling things out. We can set you up in proper position afterwards. I'm not going to turn the light pad on until we're all set up. So, I'm not going to blind y'all. Move everything off to the side here. We do not need the craft mat today. Look at that nice white surface where you can see my lights. And some dust. Alright, let's get this painting out. I probably should have done that first. I do remember that I did set up the painting. I did double check just now before I started the video. So it is set up to be worked on. I'm going to go backwards what I normally do. Normally I do A1 to D3. We're going to start over on D3. We're going to work bottom up, which just seems to be a common. These were extra section frames I made one day that could not sell a while back. I no longer have the vinyl, but if you like this, leave a comment down below and we can think about putting a pink sparkle hollow in there. Bring that color back. And also, if I can find it, contact me on Etsy and I can see if I can sit there and get the vinyl for you. And maybe we can do a custom. I forgot something. My handy dandy knife. So this is I'm Not a Craft Hoarder by Cynthia Frenette, I think. Alright, we're going to move some things because I got to get lighting situated and everything else. So I'm going to pause you so it's set up and ready for you. Hold on. Alright, that's as best as I can get it. Otherwise, no matter what, you're still going to get blinded by this. But I did turn down, I did dim it. So let's get this opened up and I will write out my details and all that. I decided I'm going left with this. This is the first time I have diamond painted properly in a long time. I did the last of the magician table for my desk, which is not an easy feat at all. I don't know why I cut both edges. I guess I wasn't thinking. There we go. But it's fine. Let's get my wax binder set up to hold that page back, even though it's cut. Alright. And this is as close as I can get the camera right now. Maybe I can adjust it later. It's just I don't feel like moving the table it's on. I'll be honest. It's been a long day. That's a good thing about putties. You can take the excess and throw it right back in there. Sorry, I'm just getting things started. It's been a while. It's been a while. I think I need to take a pinch, and because there's no putty in my multiplacer. This was pretty and pristine. Here, while I'm doing this, before I'm actually diamond painting, let's bring that so the light can come back up so my hands don't look like they're gray because it's so dark. Please forgive my nails. A lot of people will be like, oh my god, I would never go live like that or film a video with nails like that. Well, you know what? I am a working mom. I work hard. I have worked very hard this month. It has not been an easy feat. I really don't know how I'm still standing. I'll put it that way. Now, this is a mental reminder. There's a lot of people who are having issues in the month of December because insurance companies do limit how many therapist visits you have in a year, and either emergencies happen or you don't realize it's 10 and not 12, or just based on availability. Who knows? But there's a lot of people that for some reason do not get their November or December, or both, therapy appointments and are struggling right now. And it's taking a lot to cope. We're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus about the holidays. We're going to talk about what I got my kids. We're going to talk about what I got my friends. Most don't watch these videos, so we're good. Your friends don't watch your... No. They don't even know. Some don't even know I'm filming again. Some do. But I have not really been forthcoming with it at all. Now, this putty has not been touched in over a year. I think I made it in this batch in September or October of 2023. If you do have issues with your older putty, sometimes all you have to do is work with it. I might have to work it a little more. Because again, like I said, it's been a year that's been sitting like that. We're going to see. Ah, look at that. Me already making new mistakes, putting that right back on there. If you didn't know, you can use the wax binders for putty. And me, I'm not very wasteful right now, so I'm just trying to get all that putty back in there. I say that, but I'm probably going to be wasting these section frames. Oh, I'll be honest. All right. Where am I going to start? I'm going to start by fixing my chair because for some reason it's like leaned back a little bit. Maybe. Oh, this one doesn't recline. Okay, that explains that. I'm a dork. It's 8:44 at night, so I'm drinking coffee to stay awake. Why did I do that? I don't know. Oh, I meant to reach to turn the light on. It's time. Oh, actually, things I want to do before I turn that light on. Today's start date would be 12/24/2024. It's the 25th for y'all. This was the first painting that surprise came back in stock after being a limited edition, and I got it on that restock. Don't ask me when, because I don't even know. I got the wrong one. I don't really use the stopper and all that. Don't have any reason to. Alright, let's turn that light on so I can see. So, alright. The first thing I'm going to ask you is, how's your holiday going? Did you have a good Christmas? Have you opened your gifts yet, or do you wait for a later time? Did you open them earlier? We have all the questions. I understand that right now there's a diamond painting event, a video event for diamond painters going on. And you're probably watching all those Christmas premieres right now. And so you're having to catch me later. That's fine. I get it. So I'll take being, a couple days after Christmas. It's fine. But so how'd things go for y'all? Did your kids like their gifts? Did your spouses like their gifts? The friends, did you enjoy your gifts? Let me know what you got down in the comments below. Since obviously it is Christmas Eve for me, I have no clue what I've gotten. The only thing I know I've gotten is my husband was having issues getting me something, and I'm one of those very realistic people. Like, look, I need clothes. I love shoes. I need socks. It's like that type of thing. And he goes, no, you need one frivolous thing, which I buy whatever I want at this point. Because I work to live, not work to survive. I've said that like multiple times today. And so while my coworkers are busting their butts to pay their bills, I got a job to get out of the house. My husband provides for the family, the household, and all that, and I pay off debt and play with my money, i.e. the Black Friday haul. So, yeah. So, I get usually what I want. And so he asked me, he's bugging me and everything else. And finally, I was shopping. I think there's a Vlogmas of it, to where I went to Carrollton. And I went to a Walmart there. And I picked up my own present. Or I called him up and I said, this is what I want. They have it here. I will use my credit card right now, and you can pay it off. And he got it. He told me to get it. And that is a PlayStation Portal. Which, if you don't know what that is, it just came out about a month ago. Yeah. But it's pretty much a remote PlayStation 5. I play a lot of Dreamlight Valley on my PlayStation 5 right now. I did not put enough putty in this pen. Yeah, as I go, I'm pushing it in. I did not make sure the putty was properly refreshed. Give me 1 second. We're going to make sure this is properly refreshed. Maybe I should have cleaned it out first, but no. I'm being lazy. If I had some dab right now, I'd just use that, and we'd use the wax in the single placer, but I'm not going to go take some out of stock. I'm not going to, take from the stock. Only reason I took the candy cane is I realized it wasn't listed on the shop right now, and it was the only one. I was like, oh, that's my stock then. Because we're now out of season. I don't think I made a candy cane and dab. I do want to start pairing the two. The scented dab and the putty together. What? My phone's vibrating. I do want to start pairing them together in their own little package deal. Which right now I don't have the prices in front of me, so I'd have to figure it out to give a good discount. Not a huge discount, you know. I don't want to be, you know, making pretty much paying y'all to take my stuff. But yeah. I'd have to make a few batches first. It's been a while since I've made a batch. Those require a lot more time than section frames and label frames. Label frames and section frames I can do right here at this table. But those require me actually going into the kitchen where I moved all my wax stuff. Actually, I think I can do the putty here. It's the label frames and the section, or not label frames, sorry. It's the dab I can't do here. Because it requires a wax melter, because I use beeswax. Yep. And that whole candle project I had that I told y'all about last year. Yeah, obviously I never even started it. Are there any twos? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of twos. I like to go in order. In DMC order. When I do diamond paintings. I don't know if y'all ever noticed it. That's dark. I should have grabbed all four. Actually, I am going to grab the other two. So we have all four trays out. Yes, 4. I ordered 2 sets. That way I had them in dark and light. That's not the one I wanted. There we go. I wanted more color variant. Yeah, they have the lavender or periwinkle tops. Do I want the little one or do I want the big one? I think I want the little one right now. Hold on. Put this all back together. I know I'm like really quiet. Not quiet. I'm not as much as I normally am. Normally I am too much. Like, I'm a lot. So, my work bestie, Wendy, had to come into work early today because we closed early. And so, in order for everyone to still keep their 8 hours, those who normally close came in earlier to match. And so, she got me at 9:30 in the morning. And the first thing I say to her in person is I go, "Good morning." And I swear, she goes, "I can't even with that right now." I go, "Ma'am, I have been up since 4:30 in the morning." Yeah, it is 8:52 at night, and I have been up since 4:30. I go, "Ma'am, I've been up since 4:30 in the morning. Get on my level." She's like, "Nah, that's fine. That's all right." Oh, this is a bent tweeter, sir. I'm just going to move it because it fell out while I was stirring it, and we'll adjust that here in a second. There we go. And you have a lot of people who normally aren't even up by 9:30 coming in at 9:30. Yeah. It was an interesting day. It really was, because work bestie and I stopped working together once I got a full-time set schedule. Like I said, she's my counter, and we're actually a very good team. So it's kind of funny we don't work together, but I can't work. No, I don't want to work closing ever, and I don't think she could ever work opening. She's more of the night owl type, which I am a night owl type. I want my whole day. Like, I had a bad migraine all day today, so when I got home, the first thing I did was sit down. Well, besides that, is I ended up taking a nap by accident. Yeah. Because my migraine, and I still have it. It's not as bad as it was, but it's something, all right. It's something. Now, you see how I'm not really having to adjust the drills as I go? This is exactly why I prefer squares over rounds. Because if you're multi-placing with rounds, there's With regular rounds, you need a gap between drills. I don't know why they do it that way. I don't know why they put a gap between the circles, but okay. And so when multi-placing, there is no gap. So afterwards, you've got to go back and adjust and create this like artificial gap between your drills, and I hate it. I really do. I wonder if I can get this more centered for y'all. Yeah, I'm pushing my table. I can get closer. I'm pushing my table so I can get closer so y'all can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, I'd like my stuff back closer to me. There we go. I guess I didn't push the table enough. Oh, it's because I'm pushing my chair too. Hold on. Maybe that did it. Did that do it? You good? We good? Cool. So we can do a little adjustment like this. There we go. You might end up seeing my hair. My hair is down for once. I took my hair clip off when I was taking my little nap in my chair. I was watching YouTube and I kept falling asleep. I had to rewatch the new Jet Lag like 4 times. Oops. My bad. Well, not rewatch, but restart it. But it's good. I highly recommend, if you've never watched Jet Lag, look it up. Look it up, man. So what has been going on over the last year, and what happened to all the plans? Y'all remember those videos about me planning? Well, one, I have ADHD. Never trust my plans. Never trust my plans. I had planned to do a shop update vlog today. Yeah. I ain't doing that, am I? I'm sitting here diamond painting. Yeah, so I have ADHD. Never trust long-term plans. I'll be honest. But I got a call saying, pretty much a phone call interview a couple days before the new year. And I got the job over the phone. I had the job. I was a shoo-in. And all I had to do was come in for orientation and then do training. And so I didn't realize that at this particular job, part-time is not actually part-time. So you get benefits if you work over an average of 30 hours a week, but you're still considered part-time until they code you as full-time. And so I qualified for benefits after like my first 60 days. That's how many hours I was getting. It was ridiculous. And if I had known it was going to be like that, I probably would have taken the job. But I worked hard over the past year, and in September, my boss came to me and said, "We have a full-time slot available. Do you want it?" And I go, "All right." They go, "Okay, we have a couple available. Here's your choice. You can have 5 to 2, or you can have a fluctuated schedule." I go 5 to 2. And she explained to me why I had priority to choose which one I wanted over the other girls. It had one to do with my record, another to do with how long I'd been there, high turnover rate. And so I took that 5 to 2 in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Didn't even give anybody a choice. It was like, yep, thank you. There was only one set. Everything else was variable. But you're guaranteed 40 hours, period. You're not going to get any less. You're not going to get any more. You're going to get 40 hours. So I took it. And it went into effect the beginning of October. And so I have been adjusting to it for 3 months. Yeah. But over the year, since the schedule was always alternating and changing up until that point, I couldn't plan anything. And every time I planned things, I wouldn't necessarily do them because of the fact that I was so tired. And there were days that I worked 9 days straight because I didn't have set days off either. I didn't get set days off until October. So you can see, like, I had put that I'm not available for Thursdays to guarantee that I have a weekday off, and they were still scheduling me for Thursdays. So I was lucky I could get somebody to cover the shift a lot of times. Basically, HR was like, you either give the shift away or swap with somebody. So some weeks I was losing up to 8 hours, while other weeks I was able to swap and even gain hours because they would give me like 4 hours on the Thursday, and the person who was swapping with me was working Wednesday like 8 hours or something. You know what I mean? It's like, anyway, so all that fluctuation and the lack of routine, which, by the way, it's weird because ADHD thrives in routine but hates it. Yeah. So all that lack of routine was actually killing me mentally. I couldn't do anything. The shop started failing. I wasn't able to schedule around updates. I started working on one in September before my full-time went into effect and my set schedule. And that's why I was able to show you all that big update, is that was all worked on in the beginning of September. But as soon as that consistent waking up at 5 a.m. started, my body has to adjust, and it still has barely adjusted. Like, normally I wake up 5 minutes to 5, and I rush to get out the door and barely make it to work on time. Because, so, we don't get in trouble for being under 10 minutes late. So as long as you're there within the first 10 minutes, they're not going to say anything to you. And I was consistently 8 is probably the most average minutes late I was. So yeah. But on the bright side, I'm not going to say too much now. I don't want to guarantee anything now, but Vlogmas proved a lot to me about how I was able to keep up a routine, but I put a lot on my plate. There were days I didn't feel like doing it, and so I just didn't. But I had filmed enough that the plan was to film enough and keep filming to where I would finish filming all the unwrappings by the 13th. That did not happen, obviously. Because every time I would get ahead, like the next couple of days, I'm like, I can't do this. And then suddenly it's the day before and I have nothing filmed. Because I would do the editing and the rendering and all that the day before, like I am right now. But it's proving that I am capable of doing this, just maybe not as hard. Can I have that back, please? Give me that, thank you. What's next? The K, and that's actually a lot of it. So we're going to switch trays. So, my hands being right there are probably like making things all whited out on the canvas. I'm sorry. So, yeah. Pretty much things have been handled. Oh, I know what's making it all white out. It's the black. Y'all are probably not even watching this. That should be a little bit better. Hopefully, maybe. Can I have my tray back? Yeah, that's better. I had to look up. It has issues with the white balance. I have not used these trays yet. This is the very first bit I've used my trays, and if anybody knows anything about new trays, they take a little wearing. I will probably need to pour more, but we'll find out. I'm kind of monotone tonight, which is really weird. Like, if one of my coworkers comes across this, they're gonna be like, she's never that monotone at work. This is me after being up for, let's see, it's 9 now. 17 hours almost. I'm kind of a little, I've reached that point that I just, nah. In fact, the only reason I'm filming is because I said I would. I said it was going to continue, and here I am. And I still have to wrap 3 Christmas gifts that I probably won't wrap. I'll probably just hand them to my mom, like, Merry Christmas, and she's going to be so mad. But I just can't. I gotta make whipped cream tomorrow. I was supposed to make it tonight, but again, I came home and I didn't wrap my son's present. So back in, I want to say the first week of November, there was a sale on 50-inch TVs, like really good 50-inch TVs, to get at I think I paid $150. So I got my youngest son a brand new TV for Christmas because he's only ever gotten hand-me-downs. He got a brand new Switch for his birthday that my job was able to provide. And so I decided it would be nice for him to get a brand new TV because, again, like I said, with him being the youngest, he got a lot of hand-me-downs when it comes to technology. Not when it comes to clothes or anything, but technology and the good, expensive stuff is Josh would get it first. Did I just put that on an X? This is not an X, this is a K. And I think I did it with the other one too. Yeah, I did. Okay. That just went flying, but I saw where it went. There we go. Fixed. It's like it never happened. But, so, I thought it would be really nice to get him a TV. And so that has been hiding for the past almost 2 months at this point. Because it was literally the first week of November that they went on sale. Why'd I do that? Like, why did I pick up 5 when I knew it was 4? And then I didn't even place them right. We'll get down there. Let's drag it along. Yay! Yay! I'm my own sound effects again. So, he's got that, and it's not wrapped. But hopefully, the hubs did it. He said he was going to, but he also wanted me to move it into the house, so help him move it into the house so he could wrap it. But I had such a bad headache that I didn't do shit. I just sat there like a lump of nothing. And then I got 3 presents for my mom that need to be wrapped. And little Sammy, my mini-me, a lot of y'all know her as Mini Kiona. She's 16 now. She asked for 3 specific Switch games. Well, I was going back and forth with Mr. Kiona about it, and I said, let's just get her the physical games. And he didn't like the idea of our 16-year-old daughter having physical games, saying they should just be digital. And I go, I'm not going to sit there and wrap up these little cards with a receipt, because when you go digital, when you buy them in a store, they put the code on the receipt. They don't put it, it's not on the card. Right? And so now I need to write her a card that just says, I need your Nintendo account so I can give you these. Merry Christmas, you know? So she can still get them. It's just, hey. Who knows? They're out from school. I'm off Thursday. I don't know how bad it's going to be. I might just take her to Best Buy or something, or Walmart, and get the codes. And so she wants Paper Mario. I forget the other one. Peach something. And Sonic Generations. That's all she asked for. So if we put those all together, yeah. Which I thought about just putting the money on her bank account. Say, here, buy your games. I don't know why we just didn't do that. That would have been the perfect solution. That way I don't have to log into her account at all. Oh, I gotta remember this and tell Mr. Kiona in the morning that we should just put it in her bank account. And that way, if she ends up wanting a different game, she can buy that. My kids buy their own games. With money they either earn for chores, or they'll ask, hey, can I have this game? And we'll ask how much, and they'll say, oh, it's this much. And I go, okay, how much is that with tax? And they'll say, oh, it's $47.82. I was throwing a number just out of my head. Right? And I'll be like, all right, here's $50. Have fun. You know, it's like, that way they have a choice, and if they really want that game, or if they want that money, or if they'd rather go spend it on snacks. A lot of times they spend it on snacks. Not gonna lie. You can tell that I made the problem with both the single placer and the multiplacer. I did not put enough in the pin. Enough putty in the pin. What is going on? It's like, I am not doing good right now. I really am not. It's the tiredness is what it is. And then Josh done got his own life on us. I talked about it a little bit. It's not my place to talk. He's an adult now. But he went and got his own life on us. So I got him a phone, and he has it and everything. No problem. He got it as an early Christmas present. But while I was out getting my PlayStation Portal, which I don't have, I made them wrap it. I go, no, it's a Christmas gift. I don't want it now. I think he got me some more things. But, yeah. He tried to get me to open or take my gifts as soon as he bought them every time. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I can wait. You see what I just did? If you don't know what I just did, I overcompensated. That should be enough now. Yep. So, he kept trying to give me things and all that. But, anyway. So, Josh, a few weeks ago, talked about how his G502 mouse died after having it for 7 years. So, I was at Walmart getting the PlayStation Portal. I saw that they had an upgraded G502. Brand new. Basically, they took the G502 and put newer technology or updated technology in it, right? And so I got him that. And he doesn't even know he has it yet. Which, of course, Mr. Keown is sitting there going, should we give it to him early? This man is worse than the kids. I got the fiance. Yeah, my son's engaged. I got her a Stanley Cup, a Hello Kitty Stanley Cup, to match mine. Oh yeah, I have a Hello Kitty Stanley Cup. I'll show it to you one day. Not right now, because I'm not getting up. Next time I get up will be to edit this. Alright? I ain't moving. So, Wendy got me a Christmas present. And I didn't open it until I got home. She didn't give it to me until I got off work and she was going to lunch. She brought it to my car. And so I think it has everything to do with that. When I had her birthday presents, I had her come get them from me. I didn't want to give them to her at work in front of people. Because I don't want people to feel bad that I didn't get them anything. It's just I'm the type of person, if I think of you, it's not like I go out of my way going, oh, I'm looking for a present for this person. I'm looking for a present for this person. It's like, oh, it's if I see something, I'm like, oh, that person will like it. And so I got her a bunch of things for her birthday. But anyway, so since I gave her her birthday presents privately, she gave me my Christmas gift privately. It was a Hello Kitty diamond painting and a Hello Kitty mug. Actually, I might get up to show those. Just not right now. I'm lazy. Are there any plus symbols? It looks like there should be plus symbols on this. No. Alright. E. There's a couple E's. Here, let me get a different pair of tweezers. Maybe. I've lost my skill. So, so she gave me that, and so I knew when she got off work, so I texted her and I said, when you get off, stop by. And I gave her a Karume? I don't know its name. I think it's Karumi. I get names mixed up. I'm old, okay? Anyway, I gave her a Karumi bag and a calendar to match a calendar I have that I got off the TikTok shop. And she didn't look at it till she got home. Is this bubbled? Yeah, it is. I'm just double checking. Where'd that little jar I had go? Or did I lose it? Did I throw it away? Not throw it away, but I threw... Hold that for a second. I thought I had it right here. I probably put it back. Unknowingly. Oh my god, I can't push back. My hair was probably all in the camera just then. I did. I put it back in the drawer. I'll fix the camera. I have a rug right behind me. That's what happened. By the way, I got caught on the rug trying to push back. I like to save my trash, but I couldn't tell you where all the trash is from. I have one from Magic Potion, which I still haven't kept down to this day. In fact, when I was looking for the drills for this kit, I found the Magic Potion drills and I kind of laughed. I'm like, really? I haven't even kit down Magician's Table. Found the drills for that. I can't tell you the last time I kitted down. It's because I can't get to the thing right now. They're in the closet, which is directly behind this table. So, behind this table is the corner of the closet and the closet, right? Next is a tower of totes that are holding shop supplies. Because I rearranged the shop right before I got the job, and I haven't had a time to unpack them, and now I'm going to have to redo it all again. That's another thing that happened, okay? We're not going into that. Well, behind that is all my extra drills. That's why I haven't kitted anything down. And when everybody asks me about it, oh, I'm waiting to do a video on it. You haven't recorded a video in months. I'm waiting to do a video on it. Am I silly? Yes. A little bit. Ooh, why didn't I think of that? Look at this. Trying to find ways to block out the light. Put that down right there so you can see what I'm working on. Look at me, big brain. I don't need a lot. Now, some people have already asked me personally about the time lapses, and I thought I made it clear. The Magician Table time lapse will never finish. It'll never be done. I did not film any of that when I finished it. However, I do still have carolers over here. The one I started at the end of last year. So I could always complete that. I'll have to look at the footage I have. And if it's not really good, then oh well. We won't have a time lapse there. I've thought about it. Maybe I could do a time lapse again. WIP and chats will be rare. Because I don't know what to talk about. I'm going to be talking to y'all in vlog style. Alright? That's what I'm going to try to be doing. I may not do every day. I may not do every week. But I'm going to try. I feel out of touch right now. I kind of am. So, hopefully, I can get back in touch with y'all. What time is it? Alright, it's 9 o'clock. Just think, I woke up 4:30. I went to bed after 10. It was almost 11 when I laid down. because I was working on everybody's Christmas cards at work because I waited till the last minute. Which, by the way, we do have a new design coming for stickers, and I will be restocking the Chaos Hearts. I gave away stickers for Christmas. That's what I did. Anyway, so look out for that on the shop. But so I didn't go to sleep till almost 11. So actually, hold on. Let's grab my phone, which is sitting over here vibrating every now and again. No, nobody wants to do that. Alright, so right here, you'll see I got 18,000 steps. That's how much sleep I got. 5 hours and 22 minutes. Did it even focus before I walked away? There you go. 5 hours, and so you can see when I woke up and when I fell asleep. And yes, I get over 18,000 steps a day. Or I did today. Yeah, I do a lot of walking. So, speaking of walking and all that, and tracking my sleep, I've been tracking my sleep all year. I've been tracking it better since my birthday because on my right hand, right there in the middle, is a galaxy ring. Best thing I've ever owned, hands down. But I was a size 16 when I started my job. I am currently a size 8 that falls off and needs a belt, or a size 6 with spillage. Total muffin top. I am no longer a size extra large in leggings. I am now a medium. Yeah. So I'm not back down to my super skinny days, which thank fuck. You know why? I looked sick. So now I'm back to looking healthy. Like, the whole reason, when I started gaining the weight after the next planning, from hormones and all that, from the hormone changes, I was like, oh, I look healthy, it's fine. But then it just didn't stop gaining, and I started avoiding mirrors. Do I still avoid mirrors? Yes. Not intentionally, I just don't look in mirrors. Every once in a while, I catch a glimpse, I'm like, that's not you. That's not me. Yeah. I'm just doing this. Maybe I should start logging my times again. Actually, I thought about it. So, I started a video for you guys on reorganizing these sheets. I'm thinking about taking these sheets and in the old notebook, the one that still has ones in it, the blue with the stars, putting completed projects in there with the end dates and all that. Why'd you throw that out there? Can I have you? Here, at least go in the corner. I put baby in the corner, oh no. So I'm thinking about doing that and not doing the old-fashioned logbook because I'm not good with logbooks. And no, I'm not going to take that off the canvas. I don't feel like fighting putty. It's a square. It doesn't matter. Yes, putty sticks to your canvas. If you did not know that, it doesn't matter who you buy the putty from. All putty sticks to your canvas and you have to fight to get it off. And if it's a square, it's not worth it. And if someone tries to say, oh, it won't stick to the canvas, they're lying to you. They are, 100%. They're just trying to get your money. Because if it won't stick to the canvas, it won't stick to the drills. It will not pick them up. Because the canvas is naturally sticky, and so is the putty. And that's how everything works, because the canvas is stickier than the putty. So, yeah. Yeah, I am in a new era of my life where I just don't care anymore. I don't care about. Well, I've never cared about social norms. I've never cared about being fitting in with society, but now I just don't care to keep my mouth shut anymore. Some of y'all are sitting there thinking of days I used to stream going, ma'am, you always had a problem with keeping your mouth shut. No, I at least thought before I spoke. Now I speak with the pure customer service voice. So, yes, I can tell you to fuck off without you even realizing it. And it is glorious. That is the skill I have gotten in the past year. You know, I'm kind of tempted to go look at that notebook. The whole year of planning. Because we never finished the feline unboxings. And so everything I didn't unwrap, I went ahead and took the cards out. So there's ones that I would like to unwrap or unbox, which I do have a plan to unbox a few in a single video. What do you guys think about that? That'd be fun. Maybe not today, because it's Christmas. Yep. And before y'all sit there and tell me, oh, you should be spending Christmas with your family or Christmas Eve with your family, my family is asleep. Or after a certain time, everybody just goes upstairs. And I am left to my own devices. And that does not change on Christmas Eve. My kids are teenagers. You know, now that the youngest is 14, there is no forced family time type deal. Because we do enjoy being around each other, but we also enjoy our privacy a lot. And my kids know the rules that I have a right, as their mother, trying to protect them, to look into their phone, look at their computer, anything just randomly. Just one day go, hey, what's going on? And pick up their phone and start looking into it. I have that right as their mom because I'm trying to protect them and I pay for that phone or whatever. And they get it. In fact, I have only done it to Sam. I have done it to Little Hobo on his computer, but not on his phone. But I have done it to Sam, and I've done it a couple times to Sam. And it's more like as she was getting older, when she turned 13 and got a Discord account, got her own Discord. I waited a couple months, maybe it was a couple weeks, doesn't matter. I waited a little bit, then I grabbed her phone one day, and she got all like mad at me, and I go, unlock your phone. And I go, we talked about this. Because I had looked at her phone before, but this was a big deal because she was 13 and she was getting on social media and stuff. And she unlocks her phone, and I just click random Discord DMs. I don't go through every single one of them. Just say you have, this is the list of Discord DMs. I'm going to take your top one no matter what, your first one. I'm going to look at that, browse through it, like scroll down through it, right? Then I'm going to be like, go to, say, 6. All right. Go down to like a 15 down here. And then maybe hop back to up to 2 just in case. And then I handed her phone back. And I go, okay, just checking on you. And I explained to her exactly what I was doing. I explained to her that it's for her safety. There are some really sick people on the internet that would jump at the chance to talk to a 13-year-old girl. And she goes, oh, I know, Mom. And I go, good. That's all. I just making sure you're okay. You know, it's like, and when Little Hobo was younger, I would hop on his computer and just check random things because of the fact that, again, he was playing things like Roblox and all that, and I had the right to protect my children. But my children also have the right to privacy. It's a respect thing. They know that the only time I'm ever violating privacy is to protect them. And it's not like what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like in malice at all. And they've accepted that. It's a respect thing. My kids and I respect each other. I am their friend and their parent, and we have a respecting relationship. And it's not just because of the fact that I'm their parent that they respect me, because as somebody who did not have the best um, childhood, I determined that adults and parents don't automatically have your respect, and it needs to be earned. And that shouldn't be an issue if you're raising them right from the get-go, you know what I mean? Like, there's no neglect and everything else. So by the time that they're ready to have respect, they already have it for you. But there's some parents that don't earn that respect because of the fact that they started from the get-go, my house, my rules, and not explaining why or anything. Like, the reason why I say that, I don't mean it that way because of the fact that I had a child, I have a child that is, I knew it was going to do that. Did it pop out? No. All right. I had a child, have a child that is autistic. I am autistic. And one of the things is, but why? Her nickname for the longest time was, but why? Because she would ask everyone, but why? 3 years old, my brother asked her to do something. Excuse me. No, it was my sister-in-law asked her to do something. And she goes, but why? And my sister-in-law goes, because I said so. And she goes, but why? Because I am the adult. You know, and she didn't understand that that was a good enough reason, which is fine. And so my sister-in-law comes to me all mad, going, you knew something about your daughter. And I go, what happened? And she explains, and I go, that's Sam. And it's like, because of the fact that I raised her that way, not intentionally, but this is before she was diagnosed. You know, it's like, because of that, I fully understood where she was coming from with the but whys. But why? When I was growing up, it was a lot different. It was because you say so. Because the parents said so. And if you didn't accept that, you got smacked. And so I am a master of masking, and my daughter will never be forced to do that. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know how I got on this topic. I'm just sitting here chugging along with my little diamond painting. I think I've spent an hour doing this. Yeah, it's 9:32. I don't even know when we started this. Let's see. Can I see the thing from here? It says 50-something minutes. Oh, damn. Let me just do a couple more lines. Sound like an addict. Just one more line. Just one more line. Oh, I need to edit this. But you know what? I'm done trying to do everything just for content. Like, that's what took a lot of my... Another reason I stopped diamond painting, besides the lack of a light pad, because I can't see, is I felt like every time I diamond painted, it had to be on camera. Everything had to be on camera, and so I couldn't enjoy it. And I have a diamond painting I bought specifically for me, that I kit up for me. And this is how I realized I couldn't diamond paint without a light pad, is I started diamond painting it, and it took forever for me to actually be able to see and put the diamonds down. Don't sit behind me. I'll show it to y'all when y'all are done, or when I am done with it. But like I said, I bought it for me, not for content. It is 100% something that's for my mental health and how I'm doing and my little journey. And I've always been about my journey, which, yes, I know my content is about my journey, but it's just, you gotta have something, you know? You gotta have something. It's like why I don't talk about where I work, like specifically where I work, which people do know what I do and where I work and all that across the internet, but I don't want it to be part of my channel. And if you know, please don't put it in the comments. If I wanted it shared across all platforms, I would share it across all platforms. And we're not going to have a world where you're sharing my information, my news, my stuff like that, because that's rude. And I dealt with enough rude people already this year. And I don't want to start the next year out that way. Alright, so just be kind and have some courtesy. That's all I ask for. And yes, I break the cardinal rule. I go both directions. I go horizontal and vertical. I've missed just talking to talk. Alright, we're gonna stop right there, just so it can bother y'all that I didn't finish the color. One, I'm not putting the drills away, because after I edit and render this, I'll probably finish this whole section before I fall asleep, or I'll fall asleep doing it. Alright? So, until I see y'all in the next video, which is most likely tomorrow, but I will not guarantee it. Y'all have a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful holiday. I hope you got everything you wanted. I am so sorry about the ramblings. And I will see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to click on my face and like and comment. Bye.